Hey! Change the angle so it's not so... Yeah, there we go. Not black. Let's go! It's too far down though. What's up, everybody? Let everybody come in. Say what's up. I need a better camera angle. Good fucking game. Again. It was very similar to last week in some ways. Except for the other team, like, just fucking scoring a lot, like the Saints. But, I mean, do you think it's safe to say the Bucks are for real yet? Because last week, a lot of people wanted to say, and I thought it might have been the case too, maybe it was just the Saints' defense sucks. Maybe the Bucks' offense is pretty good, but not as good as the Saints made them look. But, I mean... They fucking clobbered the defending Super Bowl champions defense today, so I don't know what people are going to be saying this week that they're for real, at least the offense. Gosh, it's so dark all the time. This camera does not like making my face not red. But yeah, I think it's safe to say after today that the offense is as good as it looks. It's not just the defenses they're playing against. But yeah, what a way to start the season. 2-0. Everyone in the media and fans and stuff, including myself, obviously with good reason, didn't expect to start this good. And we're very wary about having Fitzpatrick start the first 3 games of the year. But I mean, you want to talk about quarterback controversy. I don't think he can get... I mean, it might not even be controversial, to be honest. If the better he plays, there's not going to be much controversy. Many people wanting Jameis to start in the 4th game. So, I mean, I think there would have been more controversy if Fitzpatrick just played kind of okay and barely got the team to a win. But I think in these first 2 games, he's been one of the biggest factors for why they've won these games. The defense hasn't really done a whole lot to contribute. Like, they haven't been a detriment, but they haven't helped a lot. But I think if you want to find the common factor that's been a big reason why they've gotten wins these first 2 weeks, it's been Ryan Fitzpatrick managing the game really well. I mean, I'm going to say he hasn't turned the ball over in either of these 2 games. The one interception he had in this game, I mean, there's nothing he can do about that. It should have been credited as a fumble if it was possible, because that was all O.J. Howard fumbling the ball. But I mean, so basically he has 8 touchdowns to, on paper, 1 interception with no fumbles. I can't think of a stretch where Jameis Winston put that impressive of a stat line down. But I don't know. Like, I just think right now, if he's playing like he is next week, who they got next week, the Steelers, then there's no question. I would say Ryan Fitzpatrick should start in week 4. Because he's earned it. Honestly, I don't think Jameis has done enough to justify getting a guaranteed starting spot back once he comes back. So ride the hot hand, I guess. Some of you guys' comments. Goodbye, Jameis. He's gone. I mean, looking like it right now, man. Because their whole thing is they need a game manager. They need a guy who can be a facilitator and just basically put the ball in the playmakers' hands and let them do the rest. And that's what Fitzpatrick's been doing, especially this game. Last week his long touchdowns were like he did most of the work through the air on those, but this week all he did for the 275-yard touchdowns, he threw like a pretty intermediate pass, and Deshaun Jackson and OJ Howard both did the rest of the work, and I would say were mostly responsible for scoring. And I think Fitzpatrick has done a way better job managing games than Jameis ever has. He's, like I said, he's not turning the ball over. Jameis is good for at least 2 turnovers a game, an interception, and a fumble. And it's always at the most inopportune time, like fucking late in the game, fumbling the ball. Like a guy gets him from his blind side and he's got his arm cocked back and the ball comes out and they take it 80 yards the other way for a touchdown and stuff like that. Like that just seems to be a regular thing with Jameis. Whereas Fitzpatrick, when he is playing responsibly, he takes really good care of the ball. So I think as long as he's playing responsibly, being like a really good game manager, I can't see them turning to Jameis anytime soon. So that's all I'll say. Like, people want to talk about the future and all that stuff. Jameis is the quarterback of the future, all that bullshit. Why do you care about the future when all that matters is this season right now? Jameis is still going to be here next year if they re-sign him. So, I mean, who gives a fuck what they're going to look like next year? I want this team to win this year. Fans have been talking about the future and you have to be patient and all this stuff for fucking years. And honestly, I don't know how people haven't gotten tired of that mindset. This team can and should want to win now, because they've proven in these first 2 games that they can win now. They proved 2 years ago that they have what it takes to win. So I don't know why people insist on banking on the future when this year we have a really fucking good chance to win a lot of games with Ryan Fitzpatrick playing the way he is. If Ryan Fitzpatrick starts playing like ass, like Fitztragic instead of Fitzmagic, then sure, see what Jameis can do. But as long as he's playing as good as he has been, I don't see any reason just because to go with the status quo to put Jameis in. So that's all I'll say about that. And honestly, I've seen less and less people saying the future stuff. Think about the future of the team. So I don't know why I'm so set on that, but it's really annoying when people say that, because we've been talking about the future forever, and especially with Jameis, we've been talking about the future since he got drafted, and he hasn't produced to the level where I think it's safe to say that our future would be better off with him than someone else starting. So I don't know. It's tough because he has flashes. Like I said, 2 years ago, he played really well. But then he seriously regressed last year, and just the maturity issues and stuff like that. And other than that, I mean, I'm sure the players, his teammates like him a lot and stuff, but it seems like they also like Fitzpatrick, and they aren't really they aren't crying about the fact that they have someone else starting at quarterback. And obviously performance has improved with the backup quarterback playing. So like I said, just ride the hot hand, and until Fitzpatrick starts fucking up, then I think he deserves to be the starter. Other than that, I think, like I said, the defense is pretty rough still. I don't know if that's going to change. Like, they looked really good for, I would say, pretty much the whole first half, they looked really good. And then the second half, they came out, and I don't know what happened. I guess you could say that maybe the offense was scoring a little too fast. Like, the Eagles would have the ball for like 6 minutes at a time, and even though they wouldn't score, but then the Bucs offense comes back out, and they take, in some cases, as little as like 30 seconds to score, and the defense has to go right back out. And everybody was talking about how hot it was out today, so maybe that played a role. But even like super late in the game, there was some problems like a really long pass that set up the Eagles' last touchdown. The guy's last name is Whitehead. I don't know his first name. Like a rookie cornerback really misplayed the ball and stuff like that. So just little things like that, and all around just the defense putting together like a complete game. And the offense getting a little too conservative when they have a lead. I think those are their two biggest things right now. But I can't complain that much. This is the first time in a long time the Bucs have been 2-0. And I thought outside of the fourth quarter, they looked like a substantially better team than the Eagles today. And on offense, just completely dominated them. But good news, I do have Gene Deckerhoff highlights video today. I got fucking fired from my job earlier this week. It was pretty bullshit reasons, but whatever. So I got to watch the game at home today and record the radio broadcast and all that stuff. So once I end the stream, I'll start making that video. Read some more of your guys' comments. Steve Eiserman. It kind of sucks. I think, isn't it for like a family matter, something he wants to spend more time with his family? But I think if he's in an advisory role, then that'll still be good. And a lot of people have a lot of confidence in the person they have replacing him, who wasn't he the GM for the Syracuse Crunch? And then we also got Jameis didn't get suspended, we'd be 0-2. I don't know, man. Maybe, like I said, he's kind of a turnover machine. What's going on with the Bucs highlights? I wasn't able to do it last weekend because I was working. But like I said, I got fired, so I was able to do it this weekend. And looking for a new job and stuff. So for a little while, I'll probably be able to do the highlights. Cry, Eagles, cry. Yeah. So I guess that's everything. Another short little saying what's up with everybody. Really good game today. I think the Rays won too, so that's cool. I went to the first game of the Rays and Athletics series on Friday, and that game was trash, so that kind of sucked. But if anybody else wants to say what's up or anything, feel free, and then I'll let you guys go. And I'll start making today's highlight video. But yeah, thanks for checking in, everybody. Hope everyone enjoyed the game today. Thanks for saying what's up, leaving some comments. Look forward to the video going up probably the next like 2 or 3 hours ish. And thanks for hanging out with me. See you guys. Go Bucks.